Shamalama ding dong.
No.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
It just happened.
It's not
Just
happening.
happened. It's just happened.
It's not happening.
Hello, little friend. Oh, yes, you're a good dog.
Please don't talk to me like that.
That's what I was thinking.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
I feel a little uncomfortable here now.
That's what I've been saying all this time.
There you go. Good dog. Hey, I left him outside when I ran home, or when I ran to FedEx. So I get home, he's really happy to see me.
So I just took care of a quick mission to get a certain weapon for Imka. Here we go. You'll see it in a second.
Loading the stream.
Look at the massive difference this makes.
Do not have the stream loaded, as a matter of fact. So
the worst. Absolutely the worst.
Just to remind you, I'll be leaving a little earlier than usual. About an hour earlier than usual.
That's cool. We got this.
I might also be ironing a shirt while I do this with the power of like
who irons
wireless headset.
That kind of owns actually.
Steel hearts, huh?
So Baru, you got a Baru.
No, it's a crowbar.
Yeah, and that
really? That's the weapon. She gets a crowbar.
It does
called the crowbar.
It does the most armor damage in the game, but it's a single hit weapon, so that's all I needed. All right, let's do Squadmate mission. Let's see.
That Kana was Baru.
Just
saying. Okay. Just so you're clear on the fact that I'm not fucking with you.
Yes, I know it's a crowbar. I even told you that.
These are all the missions of all the buddy friends we've made.
Squad member missions.
Our Bond.
Deit, Amy.
James Bond.
Alright, let me see here. Stream thread, I should post that. Oh, you already did. Good man. Just keep me from having to do things. That makes me very happy. Good boy. You should feel honored to help the regular army. I'm a dickhole and I have a gigantic nose. I like the idea of him just doing like a bicycle kick directly into their dicks.
It's like, can we be any more two-dimensionally racist? Let's find out.
One-dimensionally obnoxious? Oh no! It's flashing.
The wisdom of the blonde-haired, blue-eyed chick. This kind of reminds me of that scene with Dances with Wolves, and there was that one dude that was beating up the main character because he had gone native, and it just went on for like an obscenely long time, and finally the captain just draws a gun on the racist as fuck soldier and goes, "If you hit him one more time, I'll put his chains on you." Desert is hell, yeah?
Yeah, you know what else is hell? Arizona.
Yeah, you were mentioning something about that earlier.
It's because it was 120 degrees.
Oh.
So if the desert is hell and war is hell and Arizona is hell, does that mean that Arizona is desert war hell?
Yes.
Anime desert war hell. Excuse you.
Hell.
Okay, so
is Arizona
these are the missions where you find out why people are in the nameless. Amy volunteered.
You don't look like a weirdo.
Needs the monies. Needs them dollars.
I mean, I can get down with somebody just being like, bitch needs to get paid, because I can feel that. Bitches do need to get paid.
My in. Yeah, my in.
Oh, sorry, I was clearing my throat.
Yeah, totally not. Oh man, sorry.
God damn, madame.
That was a good one.
How long were you sitting on that one?
Probably about a quarter second, knowing him.
Just pulled it out.
He's just a self-declared artist. Grandma with opinions over here.
Yeah, she's jumping on him like a fucking like a chain gun of fucking sass over here. It's great.
Napalm bombs dropping in and around.
Gloria is kind of like that necessary pessimistic worldview going on here.
Yeah, I mean,
She's been around
Gloria,
longer than everybody else.
And I forget who the red-haired woman is.
Valerie.
Valerie. I mean, she's making good points here. It's just like, you know, there are practical considerations here. Not self.
Gloria is just walking in, just going, by the way, your dad's a piece of shit!
Shouldn't hang around with unlucky people. There's a nice euphemism for it.
Just want to support her father. Look, when you're basically joining a suicide squad to try and pay your father's painting fucking tools debts, it's like, no, hold on a second.
Gloria is really grumpy. Wrecked. I'm actually not familiar with wreck.
Wrecked.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said wreck.
Okay, my microphone must be getting weird again. I really need to replace
Yeah, blame
it
the
on
microphone. It's like blaming the controls when you lose a game.
Or a workman blaming their tools.
I have a Mad Catz controller. I can blame anything I want. No, just kidding.
You actually can.
Well, they're bankrupt now, so that's just a piece of history for you.
Nothing of value was lost.
Okay, so I didn't know Mad Catz. What was what really was the deal behind it? Everyone shits on it. I don't really know the full story.
They just made boutique controllers that weren't that great, honestly. Just like,
Right.
you know, really extravagant designs that ultimately like weren't that great, and they, you know, quite frankly overestimated the market as it was shrinking, and tried to get a little too fancy, and yeah, they ran out of money. They also were going to make a special control thing specifically for Star Citizen, and just tells you about their hitch into that wagon.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's good or bad that they crashed before Star Citizen, because at least this way we have a slight preview of what the absolute meltdown of Cloud Imperium gaming is going to look like, which is to say a lot of pain from some people and a hell of a lot of laughter from a lot of others. Why am I in the nameless? It probably has something to do with that weird chainmail you're wearing, dog.
He's an armored tech. They're the tanks in the game.
Yeah, no, I get that, but chainmail?
Dude, have you seen the giant swords some people decide to wade into combat with?
Yeah, and chainmail? Particularly with
I feel really
long
bad
hair.
for this guy. His entire thing is, hey, I'm going to join the army, and they go, oh, hey, you're a Darks and get in the fucking death squad. And it's just like, hold on a second. I'm here to help, dickhead. Like, you're in the middle of you're in the middle of a war, and the first thing some guy goes, you can go join the Nameless. You know, we need everybody to help that we can. So go join the Suicide Squad that everyone treats like shit and gets sent on like suicide missions. It's fine, no worries.
It's all. I don't know. I'm sorry. I was reading Amy's angst.
Is her dad illiterate? Is this the problem?
I was actually kind of wondering if he might be dyslexic or something, because like dyslexia would would explain his overall struggle in situation quite a bit. Anyway, the other practical consideration with that cat wearing chainmail is
Deit.
just his like long, gorgeous hair. You know, that is going to get
hair?
Yeah.
Darksons just have
great hair.
They just have great hair.
They do. I'm not messing with his hair. I'm messing with his fashion choices paired with his hair. You're gonna get your hair caught in that chainmail like 24 hours a day, and
that's not actually a thing.
What isn't a thing?
What you just said.
Hair getting caught in chainmail?
It's not a thing.
Bullshit.
You know what else was bullshit? You thinking Carissa's map was a name tag.
It is still stupid, which was my entire. We actually
got a comment completely owning you on that. So
I'm just gonna lean in here for a moment.
Whatever.
Cool guy. Two stupids don't make you smart.
Still dumb. Still, I don't know where we go from here. Can I lay a sick burn on you surrounding, you know? Oh, okay, we're both backing stupid, so clearly we're just going to have the battle of the retards forever. I mean, is that how we want to go with this? It seems self-defeating.
Thanks for describing Common Core.
I actually don't know enough about Common Core to comment on that, but basically every teacher I am familiar with think it's retarded, so, you know, there's that.
So, did you not look at that picture I sent you?
Which picture, man? I worked 15 hours today and you sent me like 4 links. I've looked at none of them.
Oh, well, fine. So there's a picture where
you're fine.
So Marie cuts a board into 2 pieces in 10 minutes. So how many minutes is it going to take for her to cut a board into 3 pieces? 15, not 20, because apparently you're cutting 3 pieces like 3 times?
Wait, what?
Hey, that's Common Core right
10
there.
10 minutes to saw a board into 2 pieces. 15. What?
Yes.
10 equals 2. 15. What? Okay, I mean, I guess I just opened it up, and to dictate it, it is a apparently math question. It's a word problem. 4. It took Marie 10 minutes to saw a board into 2 pieces. If she works just as fast, how long will it take her to saw another board into 3 pieces? And the student's answer was 20, and it has been marked wrong, and the teacher has said the answer is actually 15. Giving the logic that 10 minutes equals 2 pieces, 15 minutes equals 3 pieces, and 20 minutes equals 4 pieces. Which, you know, I mean, I guess I can see like the division problem the teacher is trying to transmit, but that is like the single dumbest way to articulate that problem in the history of word problems.
When you give out a math question like that, you only get the information presented. You can't add all that extra shit on like that. So it takes 10 minutes to cut a board into 2 pieces. It will take 20 minutes to cut into 3 because you are sawing twice. How fucking hard is that to understand to anybody?
I mean, yeah, that is the understanding I had. So I'm not going to say that's wrong.
Linya, 10:15 Eastern Time, American. That's where we are. Robokai's Australian, though.
American.
Yeah, I've been not paying attention to anything you guys have been talking about. To answer Linya's question, no, it starts pretty much about 23 minutes ago every time.
Well, I started earlier because I had to get that crowbar so that Imka will own bones in every mission.
Oh, right, yeah.
You mean Badru.
So meanwhile,
this whole
character,
so Deit has been he's trying to desert essentially, because like you have to understand that he's a Darkson. Like, can you understand? Like, they do a really good job at the amount of prejudice this guy has been suffering for so long, and he's just like, I wanted to protect my sister, I'm fighting for my country, I'll just join the militia, it's okay. No, fuck you, you're Darkson. And then he's here, and now he's suffering even more, and he's not even gonna see his sister. Like, can you just imagine like the amount of hell going on in this guy's mind?
He has a sympathetic story for that one. There's no 2 ways about that. Whoop, excuse me. Also, I'm going to be back in about 2 shakes of the lamp.
Amy's trying to stop him from making a terrible mistake to ensure that he would never see his sister again.
No more foxes to shout at, dude. You shouted the foxes, man.
Cool guy needs to buy a shotgun like an Oregon Trail and just go hunting for foxes. Then only bring back 200 pounds of meat. Oh, flashing. I don't know why. It's only when Amy's on screen for some reason. You notice that? I've noticed that now. Oh, this one's a little bit rough.
Kurt's like, shut up or I'll give you a seizure.
There's no aces on squad missions because the real reward is getting the potential they unlock.
So we're going to unlock the Amy power. The power for Amy to do Amy stuff. I don't know.
I hate the fucking desert so much. They always start off with a sandstorm, which kills your accuracy, and also dealing with nighttime. Yeah.
Don't you have like a giant fan to blow all the sand away?
No. Sandstorms are invincible.
Wow. So they have something that even our dumb shit we put on top of our tank can't defeat. That's crazy. Truly, we have met our match against this enemy force.
So
it's the rudest sandstone.
Okay. Alright, cool. Hi, sup?
Oh, great, they get the first move, that's fair.
Yeah.
Rip that guy!
I cannot die here. I'd be cool with you not dying anywhere, my guy.
It almost feels,
rip that guy.
Almost feels like it's his mission, not Amy's.
Well, no, they're both on it. Yeah, well, she came chasing after him when he deserted. So she's actually been keeping an eye on him.
Just everyone run in front of the tank, don't worry about it.
That's,
I drove over a mine, how silly of me.
That hashed out area over there was basically where you cannot let your enemies get to. Is that it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, if they run in there, I fail.
Okay, cool.
What could possibly go wrong?
Ow, fuck.
Everything all the time. Bloodraven, we did not have a sadist chick in VC1.
Yeah, we did. It was Jane.
Huh?
It was Jane. Do you remember her?
She wasn't a sadist. She was just
psycho.
murder frenzy.
Yeah,
hate
well,
old
she also,
guys.
Yeah, I mean,
it was the beginning of it.
She didn't have the sadist perk, did she?
Yes, she did. That was her. That was her big thing.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't hate on me too hard if Robokai forgot too.
I even made a point of showing it off. You guys are the worst. I hate you all.
We deal with a lot of stuff in a day.
That super important detail on a character you barely use. Pardon me.
It took me a minute to even remember what the chick's face looked like after you put a name to it. Just saying.
Yeah, you're the worst.
I had her confused with Marina for like half the Let's Play, to be honest. Yeah.
Oh right, yeah, the flower shop thing. I remember that now because I made a joke about it being the revenge of Eris. Yeah, no, I couldn't forget Jan. Jan is not getting forgotten.
So yeah, Inka's a fencer now, and she's got a she's got a crowbar.
It's the size of her. Sure, why not?
Her weapon always looks the same. No, not on Imka.
Yeah.
But it would be like a giant ass crowbar.
Okay.
Anybody else?
I really like the idea of basically Gordon Freeman's daughter at this point. She just runs around an entire world and then a second world just murdering everything with a crowbar.
Imka is, she's a fencer now, so that we can take advantage of the weapon's incredibly higher armor penetration, because that carries over to her open fire ability. If I'm correct.
Wait.
Yeah, there's a lot of dudes, all of them just sort of hanging out.
Many mans. Many, 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 many mans. There are many, 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 many mans.
Oh, hey, what's up, Tank?
Oh my god.
I hate how slow these turrets run.
This game is getting into my psyche, clearly. You said, hey, what's up, Tank? And I had, like, the entire section of Call of Duty.
I see a target-rich environment right here.
And you know what that means?
Oh, that means open fire. Most of those are shock troopers too, so this is gonna own.
Also, it's in the dark, so they can't evade.
Owns. Also, yes, Lenya, she can open fire with a melee weapon. If you have something to say about that,
that's just her ability. She can do it as any class.
Yeah, she's got the blade on it, but she's also got a gigantic artillery piece.
I like how Deit had the good what was it?
God bless, that was a beautiful thing to watch.
I hit the geometry, so I didn't get the scout. There was some invisible.
Man, you killed like half a dozen other mans. It was beautiful.
So you can see, like, it's the same gun. It's the same gun. She's just got a big blade on it, and she had that blade on it the whole time.
That's just her signature weapon. Like, that's what she uses.
The model doesn't change.
It's called VAR.
So. It's a very nice gun.
You mean a very nice gun? I do appreciate how the buckler she has now. The buckler she has now, how that works with the rest of her model. It looks ridiculous, and I love it.
That's the fencer thing.
Yeah. Remember you were showing off the one chick from BC2 or whatever her name was.
Hey, what's...
Oh no, everybody's dead.
Too bad. So sad.
Can't believe that worked.
Every time I see Frederica, I want to go to the blue room. It's a jazz museum around here.
Shit.
They always have amazing jazz.
Alright, who's hiding in the fucking grass? Oh, that guy.
It's Pikachu.
Hide in the grass and then feed the grass.
It's time to there he is.
I really appreciate that you're sending the pyro after some dickheads in the grass.
I don't like so. Here's the thing that they did in VC2. So so you have your scout class, you have your shock trooper, lancer, engineer, and armor tech in VC2. Okay, so that's what they did. So they broke it down into a bunch of class trees. So the scout goes down to scout veteran and sniper. So the scout would upgrade into a sniper, and you only the main character could be any other class, and so you had like set people as every class. So scout veteran would become heavy scout, and only they can use rifle grenades, but they lose out on all of the AP, which makes a scout worth using at all. So completely worthless. And then scout elite, which has all the movement. And then there's sniper, and then you'd upgrade into anti-tank sniper or sniper elite. And then you get the a sniper rifle that fires 3 shots in one go, which is going to be all over the game here sooner or later. And then anti-tank, they just rolled that into sniper here too. Shock trooper, they kept this thing where only certain guns have flamethrowers attached. And you had to be a commando unit, and it was basically the best unit in VC2 because they had flamethrowers and moved farther than regular shock troopers. And then the other was the gunner, which was completely shit and useless, so... And then engineers became... So you notice how, like, Clarissa carries around the big old tuba that buffs people? Yeah, so that was a separate class. You'd upgrade into the Anthem and the Melodist. So you would have a... You could either... The Melodist would debuff enemies with, like, everything that the tuba buffs. It would be a debuff to enemies in the same range. Uh-oh.
So that's kind of sounding like... What?
Something happening. Oh, shit. That's a fucking gigantic bummer.
Womp, 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 womp.
Turn the stream on. There's good music going on, too.
Wow, could life shit any harder on this guy? Christ.
Yeah, no.
Is that like, we gonna look up, is there a big cloud shaped like a butt and it's just pooping on him forever?
I honestly feel like a kinship with this guy. This is what we call Thunderluck. This is pretty much exactly what Thunderluck is. I've given you a few examples over the years we've known each other, Robokai, but this is it in living color.
The armored tech would upgrade into... Well, the medic could... Like, the engineer could upgrade into a medic, and they could revive people on the field who fall to 0 HP.
It's just not fair.
And then armored...
So horrible.
The armored tech could become the fencer, or a mauler, which is like what you saw Imka do, with the crowbar to smash that tank into 1,000 pieces. Yeah, that's a mauler. But they just rolled it all into fencer for this. And then Tech Elite would have, like, Tech Specialist would have, like, flash grenades, which are useless. It's like SWAT 4, where your teammates throw flashbangs on you all the time when you try to clear a room.
And then use their tasers to hit you right in the nutsack.
Or they're just gonna stand around saying, "You're in my spot, sir. They're standing in my way." Oh,
did you move, sir? You make a better door than a window, 48. Wait,
that's my mark. Game. That's my mark. You're at. Oh, you ass! All right. It's time for the tender moment.
So, Book Thief. I've mentioned this in a couple of our Let's Plays, but I'll mention it here just for the sake of completion. I've mentioned that I have particularly bad luck, and the thing that makes it notable is that my luck also tends to carry this weird case of ironic awfulness to
There's
it.
some good voice acting going on right here.
So the general example that I give people is, you know, if you had your tire fall off, your carburetor go out, and then hey, that's my food. And then like your steering wheel lock up on your car, but that paid all that's fine. It's all taken care of. And then you're flying down the highway. You crest a hill, and a fucking semi-truck that's on fire comes over the hill in your lane, just as you're talking to your passenger about how Big Rig's over-the-road racing was a shitty game. That's Thunderluck. That is, I have had very similar experiences to the ones that I just quoted throughout my life, and I just feel so hard for Deit right now, because that's.
Meanwhile, I'm the guy who's like, "Oh, hey, look, a penny," and bend down to pick it up while 1,000 people get mowed down by like a flying steel beam.
Yeah.
My luck is severely detrimental to everybody else around me.
Everything you do, everybody regrets.
I'm gonna go drop my food onto my plate. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah, that is the thing. It's like the whole time I'm like, okay, like his name is there, but like I can't remember any of the characters ever referring to him by name, so that was it. Okay.